All right, we're back. Before we go right back into the story, Sam, can you give someone a reason, a real good, like strong reason why they should go find us on Patreon?
Yeah, if I'm being 100% transparent right now, I don't even care if you donate money to our Patreon. I don't think that is of the utmost importance, and that's utmost with an UT, not a UP. Like I misspelled it for probably the first 20 years of my fucking existence. What I find important is that you go to patreon.com/the Bottlecap Brigade and just see what we did with that. It's something. It's something special. And I don't care if you fucking give us money or not. Just go look at it. And then go sub to our YouTube. That doesn't have a link because we're not that popular. But we did hit 200 subscribers. So if you want to be one of those people that does that shit too, fuck yeah.
I got an email as well that we did get a second Patreon subscriber.
Who is that?
It was Miranda.
Whoa.
Was it my mom?
It was Miranda's
It was
mom.
her mom.
Thank you, Melanie.
Miranda's mom is subscribed to us for a dollar.
Melanie, we appreciate you.
Thank you, Melanie.
What tier did she subscribe to?
She did the $1. So
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
That is awesome.
That's my favorite
Thanks,
tier.
Mel.
Love it.
Wait,
Excellent.
Can everyone just say thanks, Mom, on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Mom!
Thanks, Mom!
All right, that was great. Yeah.
Now we've got our dungeon daddy and our dungeon mommy.
cute.
Oh, we may never meet Miranda's mom, and that's fine.
In this world.
Anyway, I'm gonna just not talk about anything we were talking about the rest of the year, maybe. So, diving back into this, if you're just joining us, welcome to session 14, Barbarous Beginnings. We're about a third of the way through it, so here we go. To you had just fought this black leopard, as it described, not a fucking panther. It's a black leopard, and you, as your killing blow, really, you removed its eyeballs.
Like the mountain.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Kind of.
Yes.
Yep.
It was intense. Look, let me just pop both of them out. Yeah. Thank you. The sounds. You've actually used that sound a lot, and it's really a convenient skill to have.
Okay.
It's had a lot
Just
of use.
give me a half moose when you want one, and I can be ready to go. Practice.
Okay. So to
One of these days, we're gonna have a soundboard, and we should just have
It's
him
great.
record him doing that.
Yeah.
Like
I
It'll
got
be
that,
like
stock sound.
It'll be like a shitty police academy, but with me. All right, you want a motorcycle? There you go. Thank you.
It just reminds me of that document. Is it like a documentary where Steven Seagal is teaching like an actual police academy of?
That was a comedy bit from somebody. They talked about it.
Steven Seagal. I hate it. I hate it so much.
That was the perfect
Bullshit.
freeze.
Yeah.
That was.
Just so you know, Janelle, it's like 1 out of 30 words you freeze and you don't get to say your sentence. And it's kind of fun because it hits at a perfect time every single time.
We heard
That's really
Steven
awesome.
Seagal, and then we didn't hear anything else until you said, I hate it. Steven Seagal, nothing. I hate it.
All right. Well, you smash these leopard eyeballs.
Well, that was the
Oh no.
whole point, to be honest.
All
So-
right. I will personally pay for Janelle to get new internet because.
Hey, you heard it here. That's legally binding in the state of Idaho. Congratulations on your internet.
Oh man, I'm not sure if you're there, Janelle, but if you are, which I somewhat hope you aren't, so that you didn't hear it.
She is gonzo.
Oh man.
Dude, thanks for paying for my new internet.
Oh, damn. Hey, tell your roommates.
Your voice timing is impeccable.
Tell your roommates to get off Pornhub so we can stream.
You know what?
Hey,
Let him be on there.
yeah.
We're under quarantine.
They deserve it.
Hey, Sam, might as well stream it. Add another screen.
Yeah,
So
fuck
people
it.
can. That's the point of Pornhub, actually.
Janelle, are you there or not there?
She is not at all there.
Oh man. All right. Well, we'll give
Unless
her a
she's
second
pulling the
here.
greatest prank ever right now.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
This is the most still
Oh,
human being
God.
in the entire planet.
All right. Well, she'll have to
This-
join. I'm not gonna. Okay, everyone watching, just know that this looks bad, but it's fine. All right, because it'll fix.
We've been through
naturally.
worse.
Yeah.
We've
It'll-
been through worse.
Everyone's face will just come back beautifully in a second, and it'll be great. Absolutely great.
And we can cut this out in post because
I love when you say that when we're live. Like that's my favorite thing is when you say,
So
"Hey,
stop
man."
watching now. Wait for post production.
It
Oh,
has
boy.
the weirdest like glitch right now on our live stream.
No, I know it's bad, and it would be a giant waste of time for me to fix it because as soon as Janelle pops back in, it would just I'd do it all over again. Well, this may be
All of our viewers, use your imagination right now. You know who we are.
I am going.
we're the
to,
Bottlecap Brigade.
Everyone watching, I'm going to go on a short break, and I will play all of, at least one of the backstories. So I will be right back as I fix this.
Hi, I'm Jolie Jewel of the Joy Clan, and it's so nice to meet you. I come from a long line of Kitsune halflings, or Kitlings as we like to call ourselves. For generations and generations, my family has been running the Oddlings Orphanage, a home that nurtures all sorts of characters and creatures looking for wild love and a rowdy life. Now, about a year ago, our world was flipped upside top when a band of orcs came to raid our land and steal our little wildlings. Now, we put up a good fight, but it did cost my parents their lives. So now, it's up to me and my brother to run the Oddlings Orphanage and spread love just like my parents did. Now, I like to think it was a little bit of kittling luck that the Bottle Brigade stumbled upon our orphanage. And to add to that luck, they were also looking for the same band of orcs that crossed me and my motley crew of a family. So when they invited me on their quest, how could I say no? Now I don't know what's ahead, but damn, am I ready for adventure.
Hey, my name's Tuya, and I'm a 13-year-old tiefling and a member of this pretty weird group called the Bottlecap Brigade. But before I met all the guys in the Bottlecap Brigade, I lived in this super poor town called Farkle. Imagine the grossest place you've ever been, and then times that times a million. Pretty gross. But that's where I grew up with my dad in a butcher shop, and right before he left for a very important business trip, he sat me down and gave me this beautiful rusty dagger and said, "This is my advice for you, Tuya. Don't get caught, always watch your back, and never open the meat freezer for anyone because the neighbor's in there and your dad doesn't want to go to jail again." And then he put me outside and set the house on fire and I never saw him again. But that's okay because now I have my new friends that I can explore the whole world of Magna with and become the greatest adventurer of all time.
Hello, my name is I'm part of the Bottlecap Brigade. We're called that because we like bottle caps. Every single one of us likes bottle caps, me especially. I like them because they are shiny, and because the very pretty ladies typically like it when I give them some bottle caps. I grew up in a very small community in the mountains. I don't remember much other than it was cold and that my parents were slaughtered. It was sad. Subsequently, I became a pirate for a time. As you can see, I am quite large and a giant. And as a pirate, they liked that about me. And so I was quite popular as a pirate. I moved to a town for a bit and met up with a group of goofballs, and we now go around looking for fun. My name is Ong, and this is my story.
And we're back. Hello.
Sponsor Verizon Wireless.
I just
The
want to say
only
that I forgot
wireless
to
that gives-
unmute you, Sam, so you're going to start over.
Yeah. I would like to thank our official sponsor, Verizon Wireless. Without you, we wouldn't have cell phone service sometimes. Thank you. And if you
we'd
want
also
to
like
send us money, if you want to send us money, you can make the check out to Sam Gates and send it to 10611 Bottlecap Avenue, Verizon, Boise, Idaho.
You guys can also send Smirnoff Ices to that same address.
Another unofficial sponsor.
Smirnoff Ice.
Okay, you guys are all messed up on here again, so.
So
Thanks,
I'm really
technology.
sorry. Thank you, Verizon, for saving me so that I can actually stream with you guys because my laptop decided to just completely shut the whole thing down. It was really cool. But also
Shut it down.
this laptop is
Does
like
suck.
basically a pizza box with a keyboard in it. So
Oh, I have one of those.
But it smells delicious.
If you buy enough Little Caesar, you can get one.
exactly. Yeah.
I do love the aroma of like fresh pizza box. It's
Mm.
really nice.
A little bit of chemicals,
For the
but
pizzas
like
even in
lots
it.
of grease.
Yeah, but not the pizza entirely.
All right. If anyone
Anytime I
leaves this
touch my
stream-
phone, you guys will see this. Like, you guys will see this.
Yeah.
Kind of intimidating.
It's
So.
weird. Yeah, it's intense.
You're probing us.
This is me casting a hellish rebuke on everyone.
All right. Well, we're officially back. As we're back, we're gonna have a bit of a music change here. So here we go. So you guys, Artuya, you crush these eyeballs in your hand, and it feels really interesting. And as you, it's like you start to wake up, and your eyes start to open, and before, it's like you're starting over again. It's a really weird feeling, and you start to open your eyes, and as you do, you're staring at the ceiling of this tavern, and on the roof of this tavern is you can see like this hanging. What do you call that? Where someone taxidermy, and they've taken a black leopard, and it's hanging on the ceiling in this tavern, and you're staring at it, and you're kind of confused, and as you blink at it, you blink a couple times as you open your eyes. I mean, I think you see a lot of reactions from people, a lot of screaming and different things, and but you can't hear anything. It's just pure silence in this tavern as you stare at this taxidermy, and its face like starts to turn and looks at you, and you're staring into the face of this great beast, right? And it slowly like shifts and turns, and its skin becomes a different color, and its body changes, and it slowly shifts into a humanoid form. And then
I'm pretty sure that this was also either in the Bible or maybe Train Spotting.
Train Spotting.
Train Spotting, solid. I don't know if many people laughed, but that was funny. So solid. Solid interruption in the story once again. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Austin.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I do like a good Train Spotting reference.
It turns into a humanoid,
film.
and then it's a tiefling. It's male. You realize you're staring into the face of your father. For the first time since he left you at such a young age, you weren't sad. The grief that had become one with your being had left. In its place was something new. It's almost hard to imagine, but you weren't depressed when you stared into his cold, dead eyes. and thought about the life that you could have had, the times he betrayed you despite sharing your blood, for all the beautiful times you had with him, until you learned that it was all a lie. No, you weren't sad. For the first time in your 13-year-old life, you were enraged. You wake up to see the group around you, and you're feeling quite different. You are Tuyuya, but you aren't. You're the same, but you're different. You're calm, but you're also angry. You are Tuyuya, the Dark Berserker.
What? That's so crazy! Yeah!
Chapter title!
Everybody, you guys have been pouring alcohol into this dead person's mouth for a while. Mainly Ong, as far as I understand.
I've been looking for people.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Good to know. Thank you. And you're pouring like whiskey into her, and then you took another shot. And at some point you just hear like she chokes and spits up a lot of this. Tuyuya, you are drunk.
Okay. I wake up and I go, where's my stupid deadbeat piece of shit dad? I gotta punch him in his stupid face.
Oh my god,
And
you were just dead!
I'd like to
No, I
hug her
wasn't. I
real
wasn't
close.
dead. Oh, thank you, Ong. But I gotta find this piece of shit. He left me, and I gotta find him, and I gotta beat him up. I just fought a fucking. I feel so crazy right now. I just fought an entire fucking leopard. I gotta kill this guy.
I feel crazy too. What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. And I just kind of like roll off the bar and kind of stumble around trying to like look for my dad.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Come out of here! Come out here, you abandoner piece of shit!
All right. So he's casting sleep. I'm now confused about spells and that they might be super specific, right, with each spell. But I believe typically it's that you're gonna roll a saving throw, right, against a DC of 10.
Sleep is super different.
Okay, great.
So,
Great.
okay, so within 20 feet of wherever he's casting
Yep,
sleep,
yeah.
he rolls 5d8. And that's how many hit points it affects. If it's above that, like the overall, like the number of hit points that you have, you're asleep. If not, then you're fine. So I would potentially be affected by this.
But after
Wait, is this AoE?
We could all fall asleep.
But
At 20
after,
feet.
but after I use it, like that many gets taken off. So to you, you'd be the first one because I'm closest to her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So 5.
So I already did. So I rolled with the 5, I rolled a 21. Actually, it's the creature with the lowest current hit points.
It'd still be to you, yeah, I would assume.
Well, Tuyuya, you have different stats now.
Yeah. Am I adding barbarian stats?
You
Hell
are.
yes,
A
barbarian.
multi-class? Okay.
How many hit points do you have?
I currently am. So Austin, in
So
this,
you
how
get
many hit
one
points do I
level.
have now?
I believe barbarian is 1d10 is your hit die. Is that right, Sam? So you get to add a roll. Is that right? 1d10.
It's whatever her standard hit die is, because her hit die isn't going to change unless
No,
she
it does.
gets X number of.
So when you
yeah, I don't know.
multi-class, it's complicated. So you'll have to keep track of this to you because you're now level 1 barbarian and level 4 rogue. And
Rogue.
so you have.
So it's a combined level of 5.
Yeah, so you have like 4d6, whatever rogue is, 4d whatever hit
So
points.
it says here now it's 48 for rogue and 1d12
It's 12.
plus
That's it.
1d12.
Yes.
48 plus 1d12.
So roll
Yeah.
1d12 to add to your health.
Okay.
You're,
Okie doke.
anyway, I don't know if we have to go through the. I'm gonna just change whatever the fucking rules of sleep are. You're targeting Tuyuya, and you do not succeed at sleeping her.
Boo.
Because she has too many hit points. You didn't do enough to get rid of her health.
Fair. Well, and she would be, if
Fair.
she just leveled up, she would technically like regain all of her
20.
hit points too. So.
Yeah, no, she does.
20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah.
32?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so Austin and I had agreed that I will not level up the next round, so it won't be too uneven for the rest of you.
Next 2 rounds.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Cool.
Wait, what?
So she's because technically she's level 5 right now. We didn't. I mean, we didn't need to talk
Oh,
about
I
this.
see. Got you.
Yeah.
Dope, dope, dope.
She's higher.
She's the
level.
highest level character. Yeah.
That was a
So
cool little twist, I
That
will
is sick.
say.
So
Yeah.
if you guys don't know, end of last session.
Yeah.
This is what's interesting is when we play this, I think that we get so into it, we also drink a fair amount, and we forget to, or me really, we forget to wrap up things, right? So Tayuya actually died during the battle, and while we were live, she made it to her second death saving roll and failed both of them. And instead of resolving it, we just were like, let's just stop. And then she texted me.
No. Didn't we use health? We used a health potion and brought her
Yeah.
Was that
back
right?
off critical.
Then
Yep.
Tayuya
No,
and
you
I,
guys didn't.
Yeah,
you
so
guys
she
did
wasn't
not
dead
bring
at
me
all.
high. You guys didn't bring me back high enough because I was
You were-
negative, like pretty far.
Yeah, we brought you. You were positive. I remember we talked about it. You were like a 5.
I remember that conversation.
Whatever the case
too.
may be, we were either too intoxicated to recall, but Janelle and I talked about it for a while afterward. From our memory, was that oh shit, maybe we didn't resolve this, and decided that either there are a couple options, and this is what we decided to do. So she is reborn as a different player, kind of. She's different. So Joe, will come back to you. One of you guys was doing something though. Before we start talking about this.
Tack was looking for other people.
I was looking for other people.
Yeah.
Taylor was helping Togu.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as I see Tayuya 2.0 kind of rise from the dead, I'm just going to walk behind the bar and grab a beer.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
This shit is too fucking much right now.
I'd like to offer her a shot of the whiskey that I have, and then also drink the rest of it.
I'm gonna go.
Gladly take it.
Because she's like, she's laying on the bar, right? Or she was laying on the bar.
I rolled off.
I'm behind
and
the
I'm
bar.
wandering around.
So I'm gonna stop. Jolie, I'm gonna say, hold on, this calls for something stronger. And then I'm gonna go behind the kegs and grab some of the like aged, like hidden top shelf reserve, homebrewed whiskey that we have tucked behind for special occasions.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna open a bottle.
Right.
You find the 20-year Jessica family reserve.
Yeah, and we're gonna open it and we're gonna pour out. I'm gonna pour 7.
Yeah.
Set them on the bar.
7.
Yeah, 2 pour 7 shots. There, 7 of them.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, yeah. Would you guys like to drink these, except for attack?
I rolled a natural 20 on drinking that shot, so I would like to drink it with style.
Wow. I mean, I didn't ask for a roll, but I will say that was incredible. I mean, how you drank that shot.
Can I?
It's
Can
a
I roll
self
too?
blowjob
Didn't
shot.
cough at all.
Yeah. Why don't you guys all roll to see how well you drink your shots? This will be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time is on in like
20.
slow motion when Ong took his shot.
Is
and he's
it-
like,
is it
beaming and
Constitution?
glittering. Just in slow motion, we're like, whoa.
Okay, let me write this down. We'll do
behind
this
it.
whole thing. So, Ong got a 20. What? Eredris?
13.
Okay. Tayuya.
I also got a 13.
Okay, Togu.
Natural 20.
Oh my god. Alright. And Jolie.
Dead.
14.
Okay.
On, you and I do this one. Where we like link our arms.
Yep, it's sick as fuck.
No, you guys do this thing. It's like two bottles. It's like 2 bottles of Carlos Rossi at the same time, right? But you guys are like,
My God.
We have the biggest character and the smallest character.
yeah, and totally.
And we
biceps.
He's
we
literally
both like
lifted up in the process. When you
as
stand,
we take. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to, as we take this shot, we have a donor liver just kind of underneath the bar that we swap out with our existing liver, so we can process the alcohol like doubly quickly, or something.
Nah,
wow.
I'm
No.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
I'm so confused.
I
by
rolled a
that
nat
sentence.
20. I'm sorry.
There are limits
I
to
wanna-
a natural 20, and I think like quick surgery might be one of those. I don't know. I don't know. This is wild.
I want to chest bump
Okay.
Y'all
so,
wild.
I wrote this down. This is actually happening. So you guys link together in your arms, and you're both like taking a shot. Togu, you're like lifted probably like 12 feet off the ground, and you guys
Got
take a
it.
shot together. This for you, Togu, the sound of it going down your esophagus is like the most beautiful song you've ever heard or written in your life, right? And the taste of it is it's like swimming in like perfectly clear tropical water. It's insane experience. Ong, you have a different experience where it's almost like you've been like in your truck, just dirt trucking around.
You mean
Like, it's
back
just
on
a
my
fucking
pirate
mess.
ship?
You're going
Back on my pirate ship.
Baker City.
You've been spraying this mud everywhere, and you're just mudding hard, dude. You're drifting around the corner.
That's where
and
Ong's from.
all of that shot drinking that shot just feels like literally just the American/Confederate flag waving in the wind of your truck. It's just like
I don't know what
That
any of that
nasty ass
shit
shit out of
is, but
it.
I got my pirate flag in my inventory right now, and barnacles are just swashbuckling over my palate.
Barnacles.
You literally felt the word liberty for a second. Like it was insane.
I go get an
liberty
orange
tastes like.
spray tan too.
Yeah. You did. All right. Well, we'll actually do this since we're doing this. Joe Lee, you take a shot and you're like, wow, this is. You feel like for a second that you're in the forest. You're alone from all the noise and just the serenity of that peaceful, area that you grew up in and around. And it was just a magical experience for you. Absolutely fantasy. And Eridris and Tuyuya, you guys take a shot and you're like, that was some nice whiskey, I guess.
Nice.
I'm already drunk, so I'm like already drunk, so I was like, yeah, there's more alcohol.
So there's still a shot on the counter, right?
I believe
I
there's
think there's 2.
2 shots.
Oh.
Well, I'll tell you
I'll
why.
snatch another one.
Yeah. So, let's talk about that. So you poured out 7 drinks. There are 5 of you that have drank from it. As you guys finish those shot glasses and have very interesting experience, and some of you question that there might be some hallucinogens in the liquids. Tack comes around the corner with Togu's mom. And she really turns to you, she's like, oh my God, is everyone okay? Because Tack was, the little one down here, he was explaining that maybe someone was dying.
Mom,
Don't worry, I'm not dead anymore. I fought a leopard and won. Now I'm alive again.
Tack? Can you...
She's awake.
Tack, okay, so I know that you're not from here, but I just want to be really clear. When you say, hey, there's an emergency! She's dying, help! That should be reserved for a very serious time. And what you've done is not very funny, okay?
Oh,
Hey,
serious
lady, I
time.
was
Really
totally
quick.
dead. I was super dead, lady. And then I went to another place and I fought off this like fucking leopard and I ripped its stupid eyes out, and then I came back and I saw my dad and I woke up and I'm here now. And I I was
You
dead,
see the
but now I'm
shit
not.
I've been dealing with ever since I met these people? The stuff they tell me.
Togu, can we talk for a moment?
They're gonna go have a talk.
And she literally walks by and grabs you by your ear and pulls you to the side. Okay, and you guys, she's gone far enough that you can like easily hear her, right? But as far as she's concerned, she's embarrassed him enough and now is going to talk in front of him and embarrass him more. Togu,
Oh no.
you left to go get supplies. You knew we were low and we needed more wheat, among other things. And you come back with 5 of these wonderful, interesting people, and you waste my time during an absolute pandemic in this town.
So as she completes that sentence, I walk up with the box, and I'm like, but by the way, Togu, I'm sorry about your town and all the destruction. Here's your spank account back. And I give him his box of pornography because I feel bad that the town got destroyed.
Is it closed or open?
It's closed.
Okay.
Can I wink at Togu's mom as Idris gives that box back?
Yes.
Can I roll charisma to see how effective my wink is at persuading her to?
If you don't nat 20, if you don't nat 20, then don't say anything at all. We'll just move on.
I mean, I didn't nat 20, but let's be fair. I got just 16.
Okay, yeah.
He just blinked. He just blinked both
pretty
you
good.
guys at her.
Yeah, she's staring at Togu, but she can like feel that something annoying is happening to her side. It just continues to look at Togu.
There.
I hand over the box and I'm like, sorry, I'll go. And I walk back to the group.
What is that, Togu?
Oh yeah, it is.
What? I can't. That glitch.
No,
Are we listening, Taylor?
not again.
Nothing.
Why is it all the people that I'm interacting with is who freezes?
Mix up that order.
Got nothing.
Shoot. Oh no, am I gonna have to rearrange all the windows again? Alright.
Maybe.
Taylor, you can come back. I believe in you. Okay.
We believe in you, Taylor.
In the meantime, Austin, what are all of the different platforms they can find us on, and what are the how do they
Oh man, so many platforms, you guys. You can check us out on twitch.com/the Bottlecap Brigade. It's one of the places that we stream, and of course that helps us out a lot to subscribe to that. Of course, you can like us on Facebook at the Bottlecap Brigade. Got a page up on there. Instagram at the Bottlecap Brigade. Doing all sorts of cool content there. We got YouTube up that will have a specific link once we have enough followers for it, as well as our Patreon. And the cool thing is, if obviously signing up for our Patreon is great because it supports us, it keeps this going, monetarily. But if you're looking for a non-monetarily way to support us, just follow us on all of our stuff. It's
Give us your money.
Yeah, inexpensive way to just jump in and help us out.
Specifically
out.
down below,
Come hang out.
We'd like to improve or really focus on our Instagram right now. So I think specifically right now, if you're on Instagram, dude, find us. It's the Bottlecap Brigade.
Do it.
Do it.
American do it.
Follow us
Taylor,
on Periscope.
Togu, I can see you now. So let's round back to the
Damn, he's
situation.
handsome.
Your mom's pissed at you, and then Eragis just brought a box of very mischievous, interesting items, maybe some paraphernalia and some other things. And she looks.
I called it a spank account.
Spank account, and she looks at you and says, "Togu, what is this?"
It's a box he stole from my room. It's not important, right?
Okay. Well, let's talk about the box in a minute.
What is the issue here? I mean, I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. Have you seen what happened right outside of this door.
No, I'm quite aware of what's happened outside the door, Togu. And in the meantime,
All right, hold on. I'm
your
gonna stop you
little-
right there. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Oh shit.
Talk to me like an adult. I'm here. I'm talking with you. I left to go find our wheat. Did we get our wheat? Yes or no?
Yes, son. We got
Thank
the
you.
wheat.
Okay.
You guys have the
And
attitude of like a
my
trap
friends-
house.
And these people here, I know you said they were different, but I tell you what, they're not only my friends, but they are heroes more than I am. And so when you come in, shooting guns over here at me, I want you to know I get defensive with it, but it's because I'm protecting not only my family, but I'm also protecting the Bottlecap Brigade, which is a part of my family.
Okay, and while you're saying all this, she looks over. She sees Ong just like, and then sees like other, and then Tuyu is like drunk and like leaning on a stool, right? The stool bends over like, and she falls to the ground. And Ergis is just sitting there like enjoying himself. And like, I am a hero, and it's just a mess, right? Like, and then Tack, what the fuck? And then Jolie's wonderful, but and
She's laying down on the bar.
Yeah, it's just very, and she just sees all of this and looks back down at him. Well, maybe I came across a little aggressive. Togu, it's a hectic time. I'm glad that you're back, and I love you, and I'm happy to see you here. It's just not what I expected. I'm sorry.
You and me both, Mom. Love you too. I've got a shot of 20 if you want.
And
Glass of it. We already took one.
As you're saying that, she's already like hit your shoulder, and she's like, sounds like someone's having shots, you guys, and like walks over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gwendolyn Jessica.
Gwendolyn Jessica.
And she walks over, and she grabs the shot, and then she turns to Tack and looks at you and says, well, despite your inability to communicate properly, I still think it's fair that you can have this other shot, and hands it over to you. And then she pours 5 more and disperses it out to everyone. And then she says, like, this is hard. To
Skull again?
Yeah. And she looks at, she's like, to sculling, to rebuilding our town. Let's get to work. And she cheers.
Backhanded compliments.
Deadbeat dads.
And you guys take
Deadbeat dads.
Deadbeat dads. Yeah. Yes. So you guys take this shot, and to you is totally fine. You're still kind of drunk. I'm gonna say you're gonna be drunk probably the rest of the session, but who knows? And I'll let you know when you're not drunk anymore.
It's
Everyone
like
else
real
is
life.
feeling good. You're solid.
How is the inside of the bar?
It's just a mess.
Is it?
Nothing destroyed though.
It's okay. It's just messy. Like tables might have been tipped over and glasses kind of fallen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just kind of take to my place and start cleaning up the tap.
Okay. You're clean up, and then as you guys are like cheers or whatever, you take the shot. Gwen puts her drink down, her shot glass down, and turns to you and is like, Togu, now's not the time.
Frozen.
Now's not the time, Togu. Come on. And she like grabs you by the arm and drags you out outside.
Well, guys,
Oh.
do this, Taylor, again?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Taylor's
Yep.
in and out. What would you guys like to do?
You guys, I feel
I'm
like we
here.
need to do something about the town. We just got attacked by a giant centipede, and I mean, it could come back at any moment.
I mean, if you need me to take Heather out, I'll take Heather out. I'm kind of drunk.
Where did that thing even come from?
That's a good
Guys, I
question.
don't think we can fight.
We should
I don't
take
think
a
we can
rest.
fight this centipede.
You're right, but
It literally destroyed a third of this town.
Yeah,
You're right,
is there
but
a
there's-
bed somewhere?
Yeah, I've seen
Just-
enough for today.
Does anybody know of centipedes that can summon sand demons?
Probably the real big
Never heard
ass
of it.
ones.
Right.
Idris,
I feel like
I don't think that. I think that's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
I'm asking.
A wizard
I'm asking
centipede. A wizard centipede.
I'm just
Ask
saying
yourself
it's
that
stupid.
question.
I did. I'm
Ask
just making sure.
yourself that question again.
I did ask myself that question. I did, and I couldn't think of anything. I wanted to find out if you guys could, because yeah, there's probably a more powerful entity behind these attacks. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying to Yuya. Look at me, to Yuya the Berserker. All of a sudden, I get some new powers, and I think I can be mean to my friends.
What are you talking about? Dude, you're very sensitive.
I'm sorry. I've had 2 shots.
Yeah. 2 shots and not, your normal, like, shots of milk.
You have a good point. Togu, do you have any milk? Oh, where's Togu? Damn it, he's gone. Guys, we need to get to the bottom of this.
Everyone, Idris is
2
thoroughly distressed again.
You know what? You just stop it. I need to be a hero. Where's the mayor?
Togu's the mayor.
I'm gonna go. Where's the mayor? Steve.
Are you gonna cry, Idris? Are you gonna cry?
I'm not gonna cry. You're gonna cry. Steve, how are you? You hungry?
Hey,
Should we go
Dad!
find some rats? Steve, hey, how are you feeling, buddy? Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
Dad, you don't look very good. Are you gonna cry, Dad?
I'm not gonna cry, Steve. Thanks for asking. Steve, let's go find some rats.
I don't know, Dad. You don't seem yourself. Maybe
I'm neat. I'm super neat. And then I walk out with Steve, and we go out into the town looking for rats.
Okay. Yes. So now Togu is
My
gone.
drunk dad.
Togu is gone, and so is Erigis, Ong, Tak, Jolie, and Tuya. You guys are still in the bar.
Hey guys,
y'all,
you
I
want to
need a
hear?
rest.
Can I tell you a bedtime story?
Yes, please.
Well-
I'll lay my head down on you.
Okay, I'm just like, Jolie, you're very soft.
Thank you.
Once upon a time, I died again, and I went to this very cool place. In my head, and it's like somebody took all my clothes basically, except for like these this just like strip of cloth and like a loincloth. And I was like running around this field, and I found this stone with some stuff that I was like made me really mad. And then I went over to this other stone, and it was like, drink some blood or something. And I was like, okay. And then this leopard came out of nowhere, and I fought it. I ripped its eyes out and crushed it, and then I woke up, and now I feel pissed as fuck. And also different somehow, but I don't know. It's strange. Anyway, I'm tired. We should go to sleep.
I'm already like asleep.
Didn't hear any of it.
Okay, so where are you guys sleeping? There are some rooms in the tavern, but a lot of them are owned by the people that own the tavern, so they only have 2 rooms that they actually rent out.
I'm not asleep yet. Can I carry Jolie?
Yes.
Is she small enough to carry?
You're actually surprised. It's weird because you go to pick her up, and it's surprisingly easy, as if you've gotten stronger.
I'm just like, whoa. I'm like, wow, Jolie, you don't weigh anything at all. That's crazy. Anyway, especially since you could kick down a whole door with your body. So I walk over, kind of stumbling a little bit, but I'm holding her, and we walk into the nearest bedroom kind of thing that's on the ground floor and fall asleep. I don't care whose it is.
Yeah.
All right, there's no one in there.
Cool.
Oh, perfect.
Tack and Ong.
That's me.
And we're gonna like best friends sleep too. So it's like foot to head.
It's pole to pole.
Tack and Ong.
Butt to butt. Butt to butt.
Yeah, it's pole to pole and hold to hole.
You go for attack.
I want to ask Togu's mom about a place to crash.
Okay.
Just like, because this place seems full.
Yeah. All right. And then before we do that conversation, Ong, where are you going?
I would like to see Tack asking Togu's mom about a place to crash and get insanely jealous and kind of try to interrupt the conversation.
Okay.
Awesome. No, don't tell him. But do you have anywhere I could maybe sleep tonight, ma'am?
Well, and as you guys come outside, right, and you have this whole conversation, Togu is being pulled by his mom on, by his arm, and is just pointing, at all the things that have been destroyed. He's like, Togu, there's some, explaining all the things that we need to help and assist the community with. And then as they're talking and having a serious conversation, she turns to see Tack asking about a place to sleep, and then you saying, is there somewhere for you to sleep? And she looks at you and says, well, we have a couple rooms you can rent out if that's what you mean.
No, I mean,
What I mean, can't speak for him. He's kind of a creep.
I'd
like to just kind of sock him on the shoulder and say, shut up.
Okay. Tack, you take 1 damage because he's such a big fucking dude.
It's fair.
It's fair.
Yeah, it's like, shut up. What? We have a couple of rooms, assuming they're not taken. I'm sure you could stay there, or you could sleep in Togu's room. Togu, do you mind?
You can stay in one of the rooms at the inn.
I would like to just. I'm quite tired at the moment. I would just like to go back and very sad and rejected, and go curl up in one of the corners like a dog.
Okay. And then as you leave, Tack's still standing there, and she she leans down a little bit and turns to Tack. Tack, there's a room if you go through the front and turn to the right. There are 2 rooms right there. Certainly one of them at least is available. You could sleep in there.
Thank you.
She's all nice to Tack now.
Actually realized you sound like you take ketamine the way you tell stories. I saw this in Medford. They ripped its eyes out.
What is ketamine?
It's a painkiller that has hallucinogenic qualities that they gave to people in Vietnam.
I'm not. Me as Janelle in the real life knows what ketamine is. Don't we all?
No, that was his answer in character too. So
don't we all know it?
What is Vietnam?
It's just above Farkle. It's just right in between Farkle.
Oh my.
All right.
Spooky.
Well, yeah, great. And so you guys
Gotta get a banh mi sandwich.
Tack, do you go to bed or what the hell?
Yeah, I'm just going to bed.
All right, great. So you find Ong, you go into the bar and you crash
gold.
against the wall somewhere. Tack,
Yeah, no, I want to be like a puppy in the corner.
Yeah, okay. Okay, sorry. You're like a puppy, abandoned, unloved, full of depression and sadness, but you also feel bad for, and you're in the corner of the bar alone, sleeping with the mess and the liquids all over the ground, and you just sleep through it in sadness.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
And Tack, you find a room and you fall asleep.
Cool.
Togu, she turns back to you. And she says, Toku, this is our time to support the community. This is our time to help them and to raise them up and to show everyone that we're not just immigrants to Sculling, but we're a part of this as one, as a community.
I completely agree.
I knew you would, son. And that's why I want you to spearhead this mission. You need to be the one to explain to everyone and to really change how they feel about us here in this town. That we're not just immigrants of small halflings and gnomes, but we're really one people with one culture, one society.
Why though? I mean, Halftown is so great. We have an incredible culture, and people love us in Halftown. Why does it matter if?
Togu,
I don't know.
I'm assuming that you're joking, and this isn't a funny time. Okay, you know the hardships, the discrimination against our people in this town. You know that it's not easy for the common half folk to walk around here. And without leaving this small area, they don't get treated the same. Prices are different. How you're treated is different. Kindness, love for a fellow man is just not there. And you know that. You've experienced that. And I understand if you've gone through some hardships and you're a little jaded, and aren't we all? But this is our time to shine, son. Don't you see that?
Yeah, no, I see it. I want to fix the city because it's the right thing to do, not out of spite of the city to make them like us.
Great. And she like hits you on the arm. She's like, "Well, get to it. Appreciate you." And then just goes back into the tavern.
Okay. What time is it, DM?
It is now like getting late. People are starting to sleep in different things. And Ergis, I haven't forgotten about you. You're coming, brother. And Togu, you look over to the left, right, and through the main street of Halftown, and off in the distance, through some like destroyed buildings, you can just see, like very far off, this giant centipede. You're in seconds. You're aware that that's the giant centipede you saw before, but it's probably a couple miles away now, and it looks much smaller. It's almost like a shadow of it, and you just see it dive into the ground, and disappear.
Dive towards the city or away from the city?
Oh, sorry, very far away, a couple miles away. It dives into the ground and disappears.
When I see it, is it going away from the city, or is it coming toward?
Away.
Okay.
Yes, like it left.
Okay.
Yeah.
How busy are the streets?
I mean, I would say there are people out, and the people that you see are very distressed, and there's a lot of like patchwork and different things and trying to help people. But for the most part, people are starting to move indoors.
I'll just drop my dice, guy.
Can you say it again, Taylor?
I just dropped my dice.
He dropped his dice.
Oh, are we drinking? Okay, great.
Yeah. So if it's late, I see that everybody's going to bed. I'm just going to take a deep breath, kind of close my eyes for a second, and then I'm going to go inside and I'm going to go to bed. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a blanket and put it over Ong as I see him asleep in the bar, and then go up to my room and go to bed.
Okay.
I'd like to snuggle with the blanket.
All right. Let me do something here. Ergis.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Yes.
Sorry, that's nothing to you guys, but was fun for everyone watching. Erdris, you left and immediately went into an alleyway to the side of the tavern. And it's just a long alleyway of barrels and boxes and crates and different things and trash, lots of trash. And you enter into it, and you immediately pull out Steve, and Steve's like, "Dad, what are we doing?"
Steve, I just want to say you did such a good job. Such a good job in the fight, and I just want to make sure that you get yourself some food and nourishment, so we're gonna find us some rats. And I dropped a dice.
Oh God.
There it is.
Well, Dad, you just seem not yourself. Are you okay?
Daddy had 2 shots.
Oh, okay.
But I'm doing fine. I want to make sure you get taken care of. In fact, listen. Hey, Steve, look up here.
You trip over a bag of garbage.
Okay. Dad. Dad's gonna rest right here. This looks I'm like looking around like this looks like a smorgasbord of food for you. And I let Steve down, and I just kind of like lean my back up against the wall and maybe a barrel, and I'm like, Steve, go get yourself some food. And I take a nap and right there, and I'm like, and Steve, find some food and protect your dad.
Oh, are you sure? And he he keeps moving back and slithering like little snake that he is, and turns back. Like, are you sure, Dad?
I just give him one of these. Oh. Go get it, son.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go now. If that's okay.
Yeah, get yourself some food and come up.
And you pass out. And he's like, oh, okay, Dad. Well, I love you. And you don't say anything back. He's like, oh, okay. And he slithers away. And with that, we're gonna take a break. All right. Well, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you for making this the longest session of my life. We'll see you very, very, very soon, my friend.
Hello, I'm Togu. I am the bard of the Bottlecap Brigade. As you can tell by my height, I am a gnome. I am from a neighborhood outside of a big city called Skelling. We call the neighborhood Halftown. Yes, it is a gnome neighborhood. There in Halftown, I own a bar, actually, which is, I guess, a little bit of a brewery, too. I'm a bit of a brewer. The bar is called the Empty Mug, which I run with my family. I'm a self-proclaimed Casanova. I'm always up to be the center of attention. It's a difficult job, but somebody's got to do it. It can be a little tough sometimes to get close to me, but once you do, and once you see kind of my inner soft spot, you're family. I'm always up for an evening spent drinking beers and hanging out in the bar, making jokes. And so hopefully we'll see you on Thursday. Cheers.
Greetings. My name is Erdris. I'm an Aragonasi monk and practitioner of the Way of the Four Elements. I've been traveling around the world of Magna for a long time now, in search of someone who was taken from me long ago. In my travels, I've developed a bit of a reputation. I'm a hero. Mostly because of the many heroic things that I've done, but also because of the regular, normal, everyday things that I do in a very heroic fashion. So it's no surprise that I joined the Bottlecap Brigade. An entire group full of heroes, count me in. Oh, I am so excited about all the adventures we're going to have. But even more so, I just feel like I have so much great experience that I can share. You know, I can really show them the ropes and teach them about what it means to be a hero. You know, the speeches and the poses and supporting trans rights, you know. There's just so much that we're going to be able to accomplish. We've already saved an entire kingdom. Also, it is through the Bottlecap Brigade that I've met my animal companion, Steve. In fact, say hi, Steve.
Hi, Dad. I love you.
No, Steve, not to me. Say hi to everyone else.
Hi, everyone else. I want rats for dinner.
He's a snake.
Well, hello. It is I, the Goblin Tech, formerly known as the 13-year-old halfling boy Parrot. I'm confused too. So, I grew up in my mother's tavern, drinking and fighting. It was a great life, and I know I'm a kid. I was a kid. Confusing. They got tired of my antics and punching patrons in the nads for cash. So I got shipped off to this monastery where they studied how to drink and fight. Heaven. I was the perfect pupil. So they sent me to Marin to recruit more like me. And then I started drinking and fighting again and gave up my monthly ways for cash. Or coin. Whatever sort of currency they were willing to give me. So I awoke, unfortunately, one day with my body strapped to this device with tubes in it. The blood had been drained right out of me. I was dying. And then this brigade came and saved me and got me killed at the same time. And then I awoke, you know, feeling a little bit different, strange. My body aches a little more. And I'm a goblin. Yeah, not my first choice, but you take what you get. I am what I am. And I'm living with it. And I kind of still feel Tack's presence in the back of my head. It's interesting. He kind of just comes out sometimes, and he's kind of got his life together, so I'm not upset. I'm kind of living a more sober and purposeful life. So, you know, my mothers would approve. I'd like to go back and see if they accept me for who I am. They're mid-30s, 13-year-old goblin halfling boy.
Hey everyone. My name's Sam. I play Ong in the show that you're probably watching right now. So I would hope you knew that, but that's okay. If you don't, I'm just one of many. I don't honestly know what this book even is. Anyway, I just wanted to take a brief moment to let everyone know that we have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/the Bottlecap Brigade. You can go there and donate anywhere between $1 and $50 a month. Some of the tiers give you things like this, or things like this, and even these things. Any amount you can give lets us continue making this amazing content for your entertainment digestion, and we appreciate you more than anything. Love you.
Hey, I'm Austin Townend. I am the DM for the Bottlecap Brigade, and this little video is about the world building that I did, the world of Magna. You will get to hear about all the cool things, well, hopefully cool things, that I thought of for this campaign, the Bottlecap Brigade, which is what you're watching, So first off, Magna is one large connected continent with very little islands, with 4 main countries: Kalak, Farkle, Musiv, and Saltone. And they're all very different, so let's dive into what each one is about. First is Kalak. In Kalak, there are tons of nobles and almost no religion. They're very, very different and very, very wealthy. Kalak is very disconnected from the rest of the continent and the other countries of Magna. They're full of rich nobles and a very prospering state. Very little is known because it's so disconnected with the western expanse in between, which is a giant icy tundra, which very little people can pass through, so it makes it kind of hard to visit there. But people who do make that journey discover whole new traditions, different types of people, and a completely different culture than the rest of the world. After that is Farkle. Farkle used to be one of the most prosperous lands, with tons of crops growing and a pretty large revenue stream just from that. But over the last 3 to 4 years, crops have declined completely. The main city in Farkle is Marin. Marin is where our players started and where King Agel, the first of his name, lives. Next is Musiv. Musiv is more of a kind of Middle Eastern country with some sort of an Arabic kind of feel. It's predominantly covered in deserts, with gold being the main import. They're deeply rooted in their heritage. And the last one is Saltone. Saltone is kind of a Spartan country. It's primarily focused on warfare and worships the god Jax, who is the god of war. Saltone is also where the origination of the Great Hunt is. The Great Hunt is an international guild that is focused solely on defeating monsters and various fiends that cover the countryside. Next is religion. In the world of Magna, there is only one predominant